Hey folks, this is Hero Star James. See folks, it's not that I don't want to get my own place. It's just highly impossible. No money, no part-time jobs. I've tried to find myself part-time jobs to try and save up first and last and all that jazz. And yep, when you ain't got no money, and if you have to borrow every month, and then you got to pay back what you borrow, doesn't leave you a lot of pocket change to work with, now does it? I worked 30 years, not real paying jobs, mind you, but I certainly tried my best to land me a real paying job, help myself have a better future, better life, and yep, if I found a woman and she became my wife and we had kids, yep, then I'd be able to give them a better lifestyle. But when you ain't got money, you ain't got no work, it's highly impossible to try and save up first and last. And yep, I'm not knocking it, but ODSP wasn't my dream. My dream was working 9 to 5 or whatever job requirements were, whatever the hours were. That was my dream. And I've said this a few times, and like in my notes, when I did my volunteer work, it was like me working for my ODSP and me saying thank you back to all the taxpayers and all that jazz. And I never asked for no money from anybody, but when they did give change, that helped buy more garbage bags and more gloves. And if my shoes were on the way out, then the pocket change would help me get a new pair of shoes so I can continue keeping Toronto clean and litter-free. But it's hard to find someone to love when you can't figure out who's fake and who's real. These people have like fake Barbie dolls all dressed up and constantly in your face, and it makes it highly impossible to see who's real, who's fake. And well, if you get attracted to someone, well, they're on the payroll and it's all part of their game. They try and lead you on, and you know, that's what they've been doing for the last 6 years. 724. I've been attracted to a few, but they've all been on the payroll and just haven't been real. It's hard to be attracted to something that's not real. And if I were into men, a lot of the men wouldn't be real because they'd be a part of Tom Scholl's idiot crew or part of the Three Parties crew. Who knows? But just like everybody else, they wouldn't be attracted to something that's fake. Some people might not care, but you know, it's hard to be attracted to something that's fake. If I wanted a blow-up doll, well, I go to a sex shop and buy one. I ain't looking for a blow-up doll. I wanted more out of life. So it's not like I don't want to get myself a place. All three parties and my mother make it hard for me to try and find work and do what I gotta do for my life, my future, my dreams. I need to get out of my mom's place. I need my own place. And the only way I can do that is me having a little part-time job. Then I'd be able to save up a little bit of money for first and last. I worked 30 years. I should have had money, no problem, to get myself a new place tomorrow. But, well, three parties violating, abusing, raping you, and keeping your pocket bank broke. Everywhere I go, I'm constantly followed and harassed. Everybody's constantly putting their noses in my business, but they wouldn't like it if I was doing it to them. And these clowns cost me my dream of a wife and child, and They constantly rub it in my face like it's a big joke. Well, like I say, I'm not the one laughing. And yep, I don't want to press charges or sue the eyes of law, but they continue to play these games. Every time I say I'm going to charge them, and then I try and be nice not to charge them, they constantly keep playing their games. So what can I do? They want to keep playing games? Fine. I'm just going to have to take them to court and start suing and charging. Not a problem. I shouldn't have to be going through all this crap. Because I like women, and if I did like men, well, like I say, that's my business and nobody else's.